Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to my video and we'll be discussing the topic of playing games online, how it can affect you. By the way, I'm Zeke, and without further ado, let's get on with it. Hey, say, do any of you still do this or have any memories of playing online games on your phone, your computer, or your laptop, or any gadget, and meeting with random people in the game, having intense rivalry, being part and indulging yourself in a massive roleplay community, or just using this time to develop social skills, or even playing games with friends. But have you ever thought about how it can affect you and what is the importance of it? How about we talk about it? So, when you say video games, what usually comes to your mind? Well, for me, as a Filipino, I've had my fair share of Mobile Legends, League of Legends, Call of Duty, Rules of Survival, PUBG, and many other games. I'm sure you've played at least one type of online game, but if you haven't, let me give you some basic information. Mainly, there are few video game genres that are widely known and are trending right now, like multiplayer games, first-person shooters, RPG, casual, and team play or cooperative or competitive games. But first, let's talk about what is online gaming. Online gaming refers to the activity of playing video games over the internet, often in real-time interaction with other players. The importance of these online gaming habits can severely affect one's mental health and well-being, social relationships, academic performance, personal development, or their gaming culture and community. Well, there are a lot more things being affected, but so far, these are the main things to look out for. How about we discuss first the different types of genres of online games so you have at least an idea how these types of games can affect one's mental health. So let's get on with it. Multiplayer games. Multiplayer games allow multiple players to interact with each other simultaneously within the same game environment. Players may collaborate as teammates or compete against each other in a various game mode mechanic. Examples include first-person shooters like Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, or battle royale games like Fortnite, PUBG, or even sports simulation like NBA 2K. Now we have casual games. Casual games are typically easy to learn, quick to play, and accessible to a wide audience. These games often feature simple mechanics, intuitive controls, and short play sessions. Casual games may include puzzle games like Candy Crush, Tetris, things like that, or simulation games like The Sims, Animal Crossing, and mobile games like Angry Birds or Clash Royale. Cooperative or team play type games encourage players to work together to achieve common objectives to overcome challenges. Players collaborate as a team to complete missions, solve puzzles, or defeat enemies. Cooperative gameplay fosters communication, teamwork, and camaraderie among players. Examples include cooperative shooters like Left 4 Dead, Payday 2, or cooperative survival games, which are more famous nowadays like Minecraft, Terraria, and other similar games. Role-playing games immerse players in a fictional world where they assume the roles of characters and embark on quests, adventures, and story-driven narratives. Players can customize their characters, develop skills and abilities, and interact with non-playable characters or NPCs and other players. But Zeke, why talk about so many stuff? I mean, to discuss, and this is a project, but mainly to know the importance of how these games develop a person and generally know how it can affect you, hence our topic. Certainly, since these games are online, a few of the most notable things that help develop a person or a benefit of online gaming are one of the few: health and well being, social relationships, and personal development. When we talk about health and well being, associated with gaming, a lot of people would think that, oh, gamers are nerds, some obese, fat kids wearing glasses because they stick their eyes closer to the screen than anybody else and have this gross eating habit of eating chips or drink a lot of soda, soft drinks. You get the idea. But let's talk about first the positive side of things. For health and well-being, some games can help one person develop a positive mental health. It can foster a community that helps each other deal with their depression, can be a way to cope through traumas or even develop social skills. Aside from being entertaining and a fun pastime, gaming can provide a way for people to interact with each other, a virtual community as they work together toward completing common tasks. Our society suffers from an epidemic of loneliness, and gaming can be a vehicle to connect with others, including otherwise difficult to connect with people in your life, such as kids, grandkids, or, well, I've seen this be quite helpful with autistic children who can have challenges with traditional modes of communication. Well, all good things come with their level of bad, and with online gaming, there's definitely a lot of bad as well. For academic performance, in this case, a lot of kids can be seen procrastinating because they want to play their games more or want to spend time online doing games, creating these massive guilds to, play with other players, play with their friends. There's also this thing that severely affects students' performance, especially when it comes to gaming or social media or the internet in general. It's unavoidable, but cyberbullying can be a factor that can affect academic performance majorly when playing online games. Kids can also develop violent habits. Well, when it comes to gaming culture and community, older players may take advantage of younger players. If you're not too careful, they may even harass you. By showing their absolute ability in gaming, this leads to kids having bad tempers and an overall bad experience with an environment that can help them develop rather than avoid. And based on the study of Harvard Medical School by Peter G. MD contributor, December 2022, 2020. Gaming has also been associated with psychological problems. It is still an open question whether video game addiction or internet gaming disorder, IGD for short, is a unique syndrome. According to the American Psychological Association, IGD is defined as experiencing at least 5 of the following 9 criteria over a 12-month period: gaming preoccupation, withdrawal, tolerance, loss of interest in other activities, downplaying use, loss of relationship, educational or career opportunities, gaming to escape, relieve anxiety, guilt, or other negative mood states, failure to control, continued gaming despite psychological problems. Of course, with positive, there's always a negative, including the opposite of a healthy mental health. Some gaming habits can cause depression, anxiety, and ADHD. Based on some studies found on the internet, though gaming can improve one's mood and mental health, it can in many ways deal the same damage in the opposite manner. As with many other activities that have potential benefits and harms, moderation is the key. Most of the harms that can come from gaming can be improved, if not avoided altogether, by limiting the number of hours spent in front of the screen and by engaging in healthy activities like exercising or socializing in the real world instead of the virtual game world. This is a quote made by Peter G. MD contributor during their research in Harvard Medical School, December 22, 2020. A lot of my information has been quoted or been rephrased from the research of the Harvard Medical School Harvard Health Publishing site. The study was made by Peter Greenspoon, MD contributor, and published on December 2022, 2020. Gaming can be a good thing in this world as long as we together be responsible for our actions and think about the consequences of interacting with another person in a negative manner. So, whenever you play games, don't forget to share the good news and smile and enjoy so that whenever someone else plays the game, they share the same luck as you. So, without further ado, that's the end of the video and I hope you learned something. That's all. Thank you. Ang hirap na, no?